Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. Now, I know the title of this video is a lot. There's a lot going on. It's a draw with me Q&A and also an unboxing, but that's just because I wanted to tackle 3 things into one video. I remember getting a few suggestions of doing a draw with me video as well as a Q&A, so I was like, okay, might as well just do that now. And I also want to share something that I recently got. So long story short, I do have a graphic drawing tablet. This is it. It's the XP pen. I was just using it one day, and then I realized that it was slowly breaking down on me, and I was like, I should upgrade into something new. So I decided to upgrade, and boom, look what came into the mail today. So I'm going to be doing an unboxing. I haven't opened it yet. I've been tempting, but I was waiting for my camera to charge, yada yada yada. So here we are now. I'm just going to quickly unbox this. We are going to test it out, and then I will just do a live demonstration of me drawing my drawings with this new tablet. So let's do this. It's pretty heavy, I'm not even going to lie. I saw this on Amazon. No one has used it yet, but like it looked very intriguing because it's a 2-in-1 tablet, and you'll see soon why I say that. Baby up, which do you open the box? Oh my goodness. Okay. Ooh. First impression, it's very nice. It's a Huon tablet. Oh my goodness, didn't even notice that. So it's a Huon INSPIROY Ink tablet. Very nice packaging. It's like very minimalistic. Is that the word I'm looking for? And then it comes with a sleeve to put the tablet inside. And I'm very excited. So it has like a little thank you note inside. I have to download the driver. I forgot about that. Okay, so we're gonna download the driver. And there's also a warranty card in case something does go wrong, in case it doesn't work as expected, so I can always return it. Here is the tablet. Now, before I say anything, yes, this tablet was expensive. It is like $100, but I feel like it's worth the price because upon opening, I'm very happy. So it has like buttons, just like it mentioned in the picture. So every button has like its own manual, like eraser, pencil, etc, etc. I have to go over it again. And then at the back we have an LED screen. You can basically draw on it like it's pen and paper, but you don't use the actual pen. You use the pen that they provide. Just upon opening more into the box, there's even more things for the pen. This is kind of overwhelming, I'm not even gonna lie. I really like the pen. Like, it's a lot more comfortable than my old one where there's like no cushion. If you can see right there, like there's no cushion like at all. Well, this one does. It really does have a cushion, and it's a lot more softer. As you can see, it writes. Oh my gosh, like, oh my. And then, oh my god. So for example, if I were to write hey guys, and to just erase that, there's a little eraser at the bottom, and it clears everything like magic. Oh my gosh, this is going to be great for class. Oh my goodness, this is going to be great for class. Like, I didn't even know it was 2-in-1 until I really looked more into the tablet, and I was like, this is worth a shot. So as you can see, I wrote what's going on, I press erase. So over here we have a little stand. Now there must be something specific about this. And then, like, you know, wipe and a cable to connect. Now what I love about this cable, and there's adapters. So this cable is a 90-degree cable, so you can basically plug it to the side and you won't worry about like the cable bending in any sort of way. And I just remembered, you can also draw on your phone or tablet with it. You can use the full thing for like a PC, your laptop, Mac, and you can use like half of it for when you're drawing on like a smaller device like your phone. And that's what these adapters are for. So you can plug it into your phone and draw on your phone with the tablet instead of on that tightened screen. And wow, I'm going to quickly just download the driver onto my laptop And then we're going to be doing a live demonstration of me drawing with my new drawing tablet. And honestly, if you guys are interested in getting this, I'm going to be putting the link down in my description below, because this is definitely all your money's worth. Like, you get so much in the box just for the price of $100. So I'm just gonna place everything back in the box because it's too nice to just leave it out. I'm going to go download the driver, and then we'll be back in a couple seconds with the next part of this video. Okay, so I decided I'm just going to start a new commission. This one is for my good friend Jessica. She's a very, very beautiful young lady. I just don't know if she's okay with me putting up her picture, so I'm not going to, you know, just for privacy reasons. But what she basically wants me to do is recreate this drawing in my own style. Also, big shout out to like the artist of this. This is like a very nice drawing. She wants me to kind of recreate this in my own style, but for her business, and include like her logo and everything. So this video, we're just going to like start that. I'm gonna start off with sketching. I use Illustrator for like all my drawings just because I'm just so used to it. I do want to experiment with like different programs like Photoshop, because people say that's a very good one for drawing, but you know, I just never came around to that. It just didn't seem to fit me, but I will definitely give it a try. Oh yeah, yep, that's beautiful. Do you see that? So we're going to start with sketching. I like sketching with like different colors just because I want it to stand out more. So let's just start sketching the base. Listen, there is no right or wrong way on how to draw. This is just how I prefer to draw, and if I see any mean comments, I'm not gonna delete them, but just don't put them there, please. Now, this isn't going to be a basic get to know me, because I did do that one in the past, but I feel like I should do an updated version of like a get to know me YouTuber tag kind of thing. But these are just some cool questions I found online that I felt the need to answer and share. So I'm going to do that. And the first question is cereal soup? Why or why not? Now, I have been telling people cereal is technically soup, and then they tell me, oh no it's not, no it's not, and I'm like, okay, then what is it? They're like, well, it's not soup, and I'm like, okay, but what is it? It's like asking, is a hot dog a sandwich? Yes or no. And I say a hot dog is technically a sandwich because it has a meat in between bread, just like a hamburger. A hamburger is a sandwich. Why can't a hot dog be a sandwich? So therefore, I believe soup, or that's why I believe cereal is soup, because you have the liquid with the bits and pieces of food in there, and you basically drink and also eat it like soup. It's not a beverage. It's not a beverage, but it is soup. And I don't know how to explain it. All I can say is that cereal is in fact soup. Next, what's invisible but you wish people could see? I mean, honestly, I feel like something that's invisible, it's hard to tell. Like, it's hard to know. Well, yeah, like, sometimes it depends. Like, scenario, I'm chilling with my friends and someone decides to fart, and then they're like, it wasn't me. If we were able to see it, then we can pinpoint who did it. But then again, that's kind of disgusting. I don't want to see fart. I don't know. Am I supposed to say something motivational like, oh, I wish people could see my promises and my truths and my lies so they can always believe me? Oh no, man. Like, right now I'm saying I wish people can see farts because it's not whoever smelt it dealt it. That's not always the case. How do you feel about putting pineapple on pizza? I love it. Come for me. I don't care. Next question is, what kind of secret society would you like to start? I mean, I don't know. Like, can I start a secret society where like people treat me as their beloved queen, and then I get my own kingdom, and then I can eat all the junk food and write all the amusing parts that I want? Because that's definitely definitely something I'm looking forward to. If animals could talk, which one would be the rudest? Now, instantly I think of cats because of the way they act. Cats would definitely have like a sassy attitude. Dogs would be like happy-go-lucky. But if we're talking about like other animals, not like house pets, I definitely think cheetahs or tigers. One of them would have, no, I feel like cheetahs would have an attitude, and then tigers would be like their cousins with an attitude, but they're also nice. Elephants would just be like humble, very humbled. Okay, so now for the drawing, I got a nice sense of how I want her to look like. The cheeks right now, there's a lot going on. It's kind of like, so next question is toilet paper over or under. Personally, under just looks right to me. I don't know why. My brain is just programmed to think under looks right. I don't know what is the correct. I think the correct one is over. But is there really a right or wrong way of putting toilet paper? Like, it's just toilet paper. What's the best type of cheese? I would say marble. You get a little bit of both. You know, you get the best of both worlds. You get the mozzarella and the cheddar together. Like, that's a perfect combination. In one sentence, how would you sum up the internet?
An endless black hole.
What is the most embarrassing thing you have ever worn? If they're talking, it depends. Are you talking about like now or back then? Back then, it would definitely be like the whole jean and skirt combination. I don't know what was going on, but just a lot of young girls thought that was the it style. If I were to say present, it's not that it was embarrassing. Like, I didn't mind because I did it myself. Last year I kind of just wore like my monkey onesie all over campus during frosh because it was comfortable. And I really didn't care what people thought because it was my onesie and I was going to wear it and I was going to show it off as well. So what mythical creature would improve the world most if it existed? Now, I really like this question because you can answer it any way that you want, because there's a lot of mythical creatures that used to exist that I low-key wish that they still existed today, because that would make my life a lot more interesting. If I had to pick one, I would say dragons. Dragons would be great for like security wise, especially now during a pandemic when people are going out. The dragon's just going to step outside with this like fire breathing breath and just like, you know, scare off people that are trying to sneak out of the house, because why are you trying to leave the house in the middle of a pandemic? As well, if unicorns existed, that would be a great way to help discipline like children, going like,
Katie, did you do your homework?
She's like,
no, I didn't do my homework.
Well, you know, if you don't do your homework, we'll take away your unicorn for the week.
and then she'd be like,
No, don't take away my unicorn. It's my unicorn.
I'm just trying to get a sense of how I want to do the eyes. I'm really struggling right now. Let's lock this sketch layer. We're going to start a new sketch layer, but this time a lot more cleaner with the red, and kind of see if I can get a sense of what I was trying to do. So I also do want to start putting her hair into this. So let's draw a rough hairline. Okay, so her eyes are kind of small, so I don't want to make it too wide. So if anything, we might have to like do like a little, why is it blue? Oh my goodness. So like she wants me to emphasize on like the lashes and her lips, because that's initially what her business is about. She sells like eyelashes and like lip gloss, I believe. If I don't finish it for this video, I will be posting the results on my Instagram, most likely the art one. So if you don't follow that, you can definitely go ahead and do that. If you don't want to do that, I completely understand. But what sport would be the funniest to add a mandatory amount of alcohol to? Now, for some reason, I quickly just thought of baseball, but that's probably not the best option, because imagine swinging the bat and then it hits the person beside you. But they would have their helmets, so they would be fine. But just the thought of that, you could just knock someone out if you just swing the bat and then you try running to first base. Like, you are going to get someone hurt. What is something that you just recently realized that you are embarrassed you didn't realize earlier? Now, I embarrass myself a lot. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I embarrassed myself so many times that I low-key kind of forgot the amount of things I've done. But one that really does just stick out, I feel like everyone could like relate on this, is when you send a message with someone, like you're just in a moment of texting, you send a message, then you don't look back, and then when they answer, there's that small typo that just kind of changes the whole sentence, and then you're just like, you know, kind of embarrassed depending on like what the message was. So like it can either sound really good, really bad, or just complete nonsense. So always double check when you're sending a message, because especially if it's not WhatsApp or like Instagram, you can't unsend that, or like Discord where you can edit, you can't change that. So yeah, just be careful when you're texting people, please. What are some fun, interesting alternatives to war that countries could settle their differences with? I honestly say play sports, like have them go one-on-one on basketball, or like one-on-one on chess or something, because like it's less violent, and it's more entertaining, and it's a lot more, well, yeah, it's a lot more safe too. So I have them do that. Yeah, no one really likes war. Yeah, World War One, World War Two, that wasn't nice. The fact that we almost had World War Three, that wasn't any better. So yeah, just settle it with sports. If your 5-year-old self suddenly found themselves inhabiting in your current body, what would your 5-year-old self do first? Now, I almost tweeted something like this similar question like a couple of weeks ago, and I feel like my 5-year-old self would definitely go into my wallet, get my credit card information, I don't know, memorize it or something, so when she does go back, she gets all those 1-year memberships that she's been longing for, like on Fantage or like Club Penguin, because that's all a 5-year-old ever wants, you know, just 1-year memberships, so you can get all the cool clothes, so you look like a cool player, and like everyone wants to be friends with you, and blah blah blah. That's all my 5-year-old self would probably do, to be honest. So the drawing is coming along. I'm really not getting much done. I'm always so used to drawing like 3/4 of a person, because I feel like it's a lot more realistic. But then again, I should respect their wishes. You guys are just getting a sense of like how I draw. I'm going to end this video off real soon. I just want to answer a couple more hilarious questions, because I want to answer a couple more hilarious questions. But essentially, I just want to give you guys a feel of like how I draw and everything. So let me show you another commission. I'm working on 3 commissions right now. This is the 3rd one. This one is from my very good friend Kelly. So the drawing is looking kind of rough. I know I have to clean the line art just a bit, but wait till I add the colors and then the shading. It's gonna look a lot more better. But this is like a line art of Kelly dancing with her grandpa. I want her to be very happy with this one. I'm very happy with how it's turning out, because I don't draw people moving. I really don't draw people moving. So this one is like a test, but it's a test going well. So I just want to show you like the process. So this is a very very rough sketch of how I originally started. As you can see, it's really bad, but then I kind of traced it a little bit more, and then I switched things up. You see what I was trying to get at? And then the line art kind of came in. I kind of like the sketch more than the line art right now, but then again, because like there is no details, it's just line art, and I'm gonna draw like her grandpa's face with a special hat on, and then just finish that. So the results will be up on my Instagram as well. And let me show you the commission that's closest of finishing, because it was my first commission, so I have to finish this. I'm finishing it this week. So as you can see, it looks very sick. I love it. So let's just show you, I'm just going to show you how like the thought process went. So yeah, at first it was like a half body just like this. So I did the sketch, then I did the outline, and then I drew like the badger, honey badger, because that's his company, and then I did the details, the colors, and then I was almost done until he said that he wanted a full body instead, but he's still going to pay for the full price. So I was like, that's completely fine. So I then just kind of like added the pants, the shoes. I originally had his finger pointing out. I'm going to keep it that way, because right now his hands are in his pocket, because I didn't want to draw hands. But then he said he wanted rings, so now I have to draw hands to put the rings on. But it's okay. it's okay. So this is basically the drawing itself, and then I started getting into like the line art. This is the first honey badger I drew. It's very bad. I'm so happy I didn't go with it. And then I kind of started sketching the other honey badgers. So yeah, details on the pants. It was ripped jeans, black ripped jeans. And then I drew the torso. At first it was a sweater, but then I changed it to a shirt because he either wanted a shirt or a sweater, and I thought a shirt looked better. And then I drew the honey badger. The honey badger looked it just turned out a lot better than I thought, because I don't draw animals, so this was a challenge, but it looks sick. And then I added some colors. So like I said, at first it was like a sweater, but then I changed it to a shirt. I colored the pants. I drew the Jordans. He wanted specific Jordans, and honestly I'm happy he gave me that challenge because it just looks so sick. So let me see if I can take this off. And yeah, so the sketching, and then the rough, so there's a rough sketch and then like a proper sketch, then I do an outline, and then I color, and then I shade details, blah blah blah, to get something like this. And if you want this, like, look at the details of, just look at the details of the Jordan, like wow, just wow. Okay, this is a very interesting question. I actually really like this one. What would some fairy tales be like if they took place in the present and included modern technology and culture? Now, this question can go beyond my mind because every fairy tale would be so much more different than what they currently are. But if I had to take an example of, okay, let's say Princess and the Frog with Tiana, she'd probably like have her phone, take Instagram pictures of like food, of her own food, of a restaurant, and kind of just like have her own Instagram page for a restaurant to really help like bring in customers. I feel like that's how she'd use it, and like she'd really get her business booming from the start, because she'd have her family members on it. Her family members like retweet, share her like her account, and then kind of just like blows from there. Okay, so this last question that I feel like is hilarious. If you're wrongfully put into an insane asylum, how would you convince them that you're actually sane and not just pretending to be sane? And guess what? I won't. I'm just going to sit there because I'm finally having some peace and quiet to myself. You know, away from this problematic world and alone with my thoughts. Everyone just loves that. Everyone loves that. I love that. So here is the drawing in progress. Right now I just have the hair going. I have like the one strand. I have to add some more depth into her hair because there's like depth in the pictures that she showed me. And then she kind of has a high ponytail now. I really suck at drawing high ponytails, but I'm going to try. Let's do like a little scrunchie there, so I indicate that's a scrunchie. And yeah, there's still a lot to do. There's a lot of details I have to like go over, but I still have a couple more time to finish this along with my other drawings. So if anything, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this little Q&A, you know, very interesting questions, let me know. If you also really like this tablet, go ahead and check it out for yourself. The link is down in the description below for the Amazon link, and there's also a link to know more about the tablets or other similar tablets from this company. And yes, sorry, I'm just like looking at myself in the viewfinder and I look really cute. Okay, and I guess I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.